Hey, what's up everybody? It is Friday, July 9th, about 3:30 in the afternoon. It is hot. The heat index is about 105, and as you can see, unlike most intro videos, I have my veil on because the bees are already out here buzzing me. So I came out to check on hive number 9, which was the single medium 10 frame box. I ended up doing what I said I would in that hive inspection video, which was combining two swarms that I caught with that colony, which was in the 10 frame medium box, to make a deep and medium box colony. So something else that I did, and I'll show you here in a second, I placed a queen excluder in between the deep box and the medium box because I was able to locate the medium box's queen. I caged her and left her up top. So I know they have a queen up top in what was originally hive number 9. What I was unable to determine was the swarms, whether or not they had a queen. Not really unable to determine because swarms, you assume they have a queen, but I wasn't able to find them because I moved them out around 8:30 at night, and it got dark pretty quick and visibility became an issue, so I couldn't find the queens at all in either one of those two swarms. I ended up combining those 8 frames. Yeah, I ended up combining those 8 frames into a 10 frame box, so we'll see. I'll show you the entrance here in a second. There's bees coming and going. It seems like they settled down in the last few days. It's been, well, four days since Monday. Let's go take a look at the front entrance and then let's get into them. Start with the top box, which is the original medium box. Try to find that queen, cage her, get into the bottom box, since that's what I'm uncertain of, or I wasn't able to find the queens that night. See if I can determine if they have a queen, find her, and one has to go, right? Let's take a look at the front entrance and get into that colony. And, if you can't tell, it is a hot one. Check out the bearding on number 5. That's number 11, number 4. I mean, look at that bearding. That's insane. Number 8 with the vertical stripes, the multi-vertical stripes, and then number 9, the one that I'm talking about, has the mason jar feeder on top of it. But as you can see, with the 2 vertical stripes, it's not labeled, but that's number 9. That's the hive that I combined the 2 swarms into the deep box and then left the parent colony up top in the medium box. So I'm curious to see if this idea of mine actually worked. You can see the entrance has bees settling in like a normal colony, but they essentially could have 2 queens, one on the bottom and one up top, 3, or none if the bees that I transferred from the swarms that are in the deep box moved up into the medium box through the queen excluder and killed the parent queen because it was a kind of like a shotgun wedding. It was a very quick introduction. I didn't do the newspaper technique. It's where you place a piece of newspaper in between the boxes and it gives them a few days for the pheromones to transfer. I just kind of combined them on the fly and hope for the best. Anyway, enough me yapping. Let's get into number 9 and see if this idea of mine actually worked out. I'll sit up over here at number 9. Let's get into the top box. Like I said in the intro, that's where the parent queen was located, and I have a queen excluder between the boxes, so I'd be surprised if she's not there. I'm gonna try and move quickly because it is pretty darn hot and I have quite a few things to do. Alright. So far, just some food stores. I don't see any evidence of a queen in the form of eggs or anything. Which after 3 days, you would, or should, find something. A lot of nice pupated larvae on this frame. And I do see eggs. Okay. So I imagine she is still in the top box. It's just a matter of finding her, and she's right there. And she's nice looking too. And I have not marked her. Let me get this thing all set up. She has done a nice job, and I would like to keep her. Huh. She crawled right in there. Hopefully that came up on camera. That was kind of cool. Okay. Let's get her marked. Set her aside. I can move, probably just jump straight down into the bottom box. I wonder if there's enough queen pheromone in this marking kit here to where the queens just crawl up in there. Alright, there we go, as simple as that. Set her aside, let that marking dry off. That's pretty quick, a little too quick. And put the frames back. Move this box on top of the box next to it here. Give myself some room. And the big surprise is going to be in this bottom box, really. I'm curious to see if this idea of mine actually worked by combining 2 swarms. So, as you saw, hive number 9's parent queen did not go anywhere. So let's see what kind of surprises we have down in the bottom box here. I don't see too many bees for moving or combining 2 swarms. I'm definitely checking for signs of a queen in the form of day-old eggs, 1 to 3 day-old eggs specifically. Not running out of room here. So if I find eggs in any of the cells of the bottom box, and this frame is just falling apart, I have to replace this. That means they have a queen. I'll fix that some other time. I did notice some bees on the swarm trap in the backyard. I have not taken a look at that. And the reason I'm saying this is I'm really curious if one of the 2 colonies that I combined here in the bottom box, if some of them may have reswarmed to their previous location, which is pretty common if you don't move a swarm too far, like miles from where you captured them at. They were pretty calm though, which is nice. Alright. Added this frame. I haven't added any frames with fishing line like this before. I usually use them in swarm traps just to give them space and everything, but kind of curious to see what kind of progress they can make over the next month or so with drawing out wax, of course. Alright, so I know for a fact the next few frames came from the main swarm trap in the backyard that I've dubbed the honey hole, because I've caught quite a few swarms in this location. And I know for a fact they had brood, and there's the queen right there. No kidding, 2 queens. There she is right there. 2 queens in 1 box. Oh, darn, I did not think that through. Let me cage her. Let me find her again, cage her. And I'll have to release the other queen because I only have I only have one marking kit. Alright, so I got her. So that's one queen from a swarm. Let's go through the rest of the frames and maybe they can cohabitate, meaning multiple queens per box. Yeah, she's doing a nice job too. She's laying some nice brood, nice eggs. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She's done a nice job this whole time. Ooh, got lost. This comb isn't attached. Alright, let's see. So I know that queen is good. I have a queen right there. Let's figure this out real quick. Probably gonna make a split real fast. I just need to grab some equipment. Just had to screw the bottom board onto this nuke box. They didn't have one. But yeah, let's see. It's a nice frame to move over. Let's see. That's a nice frame. I'll move this out of the way. The rest of these frames don't really have much going on. So, actually, let's do this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm starting to run low on frames, so to kind of act as a spacer, have a 1 gallon division board feeder, so this bottom box will actually be an 8 frame. Alright, this queen is marked. I'm going to let her go here in a second. I do not need this queen excluder anymore. I'm going to put the top box, medium box back on. Now they can all, the queen can move around. Let's get her released. Alright, hive number 9's parent queen is now marked and about to return to her colony that she now has access to a deep and the medium box. And there she goes. Alright, let me put the lid back on. I'm gonna try to transfer the queen from the cage. I'll show you all this. I've done it before. Whew, it is hot. Try to transfer the queen from the cage. Hopefully this comes up. Yep, well. I got her. She crawled out onto my glove and then I got her back in there. Let me get her marked up. Always something. So this is the queen from one of the swarms. And of course there's really no way to tell because I combined 2 swarms. Let's get her marked. Alright, there we go. She's all marked. And I moved the nicest frame of brood into the 5-frame nuke box. I just need to move a few more frames into there. I wonder if I can get her moved back into this queen clip. Yeah, I think I can do this. There we go. And there you go. How's that for a party trick? Pretty talented. Alright, yeah, so I'm just going to finish up moving some frames from another hive into the nuke trap to, or the nuke box to make a split. But just wanted to show you, combined 2 swarms into the bottom box of hive number 9, left hive number 9's parent queen up top on top of a queen excluder, and they did just fine. Neither colony's bees killed the other queen, and they've been in there for 4 days. So if you're in a bind and you need to combine some swarms or some hives in a pinch, it's doable. So I just wanted to share that with everybody. Hey, thanks for watching, everybody. Cole's Farm here in Jacksonville, North Carolina. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. If you hit the bell, you'll receive notifications of future videos. And if you're in or around the Jacksonville, North Carolina area, and you're looking for some local honey, check us out on Instagram and Facebook. As long as you see the book now button, that means we're actively taking appointments, which is how we sell our honey. You can book up to a week in advance, and we sell honey from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. So we try to make ourselves available for most folks. And if you don't have access to either one of those social media platforms and you're watching this video on YouTube, of course, just look in the banner of our homepage. That gray box is the square site icon. Click on that, takes you to our site, and you can make an appointment that way as well. All right, it's a hot one, probably 105 degrees, and I'm in the direct sun and just slowly dying out here. So catch y'all next time.